Hi everyone, welcome to Chapter 3 of Data Teach's YouTube series, Introduction to Python. Today we'll be going over Lesson 1, which is on syntax. So what exactly does syntax mean? Syntax is the set of rules that define the combinations of symbols and words that are considered to be correctly structured states or expressions in a programming language. Now I know that was a lot of information at once, so essentially syntax is just the grammar of the language. In programming, syntax governs how programs are written and interpreted by the computer, and it specifies the rules for keywords, variables, operators, expressions, and statements. So what exactly is a variable? A variable is a quantity that can be changed and is not fixed. And in coding, it is a container that holds information. So in order to use a variable in Python, we need to first be able to define it. So now we're going to go over the steps on how to define a variable. Number 1, we're going to select a name for a variable and a variable value. And in Python, we can select almost any name for a variable with a few exceptions, and these exceptions include the fact that our variable name cannot have any spaces, it cannot contain any special characters other than the underscore, it cannot start with a number, and it cannot be a reserved keyword. So examples of reserved keywords in Python include if, else, def, true, and false, and we'll explore those keywords a little bit later in our lesson. So our next step is we're going to set our variable name and our variable value equal to each other using the syntax name = value. So as a practice question, how would we create a variable named x with the value 5? In our compiler, we would type x = 5, and then we would enter. And this would store the value 5 into our variable x. In order to access our variable, we can call it by typing the name of our variable. So now we're going to go over some common math operations within Python. So the first operator is the plus sign operator, which is used for addition. The second is the minus sign, which is used for subtraction. The pound sign, which is used for multiplication. The /, which is used for division. And then we can type 2 pound signs to do exponentiation. So for example, if we wanted to find a value to the power of another value. And then we can use the % sign for modular division. And modular division essentially gives us the remainder of an expression in division. So for example, if we did 10 modulo 3, this would give us 1 because 10 goes into 3 times with the remainder of 1. So now let's do some practice. What is the output of the following commands? And as a hint, try to remember what we stored into our variable x. So for the first question, which is on addition, we have typed x plus 10, and this would give us an output of 15, because as we remember, we assigned the value 5 to our variable x, so when we do x plus 10, we are essentially doing 5 plus 10, which gives us 15. For question number 2, we are doing x minus 2, and this will give us 3, because x, again, stores the value 5, and 5 minus 2 is 3. For question number 3, we do x times 2, which will give us a value of 10, because we are doing 5 times 2, which is equal to 10. And for our last question, we are doing division, so we're doing x divided by 2, and that will give us a value of 2.5, because we're doing 5 divided by 2, which gives us 2.5. So now let's do some practice. Complete the following tasks. And please feel free to pause the video and complete these tasks on your own, and then come back and we can review the answers together. So now let's go over the solutions. Here are the solutions, and as a note, you can run these operations one by one in order to see the output, which I have commented here. So for question number 1, it asks us to create a variable named x with a value of 20, and we can do this by using the syntax x = 20. For question number 2, we're going to create a variable named y with a value of 10, and we can do this with the syntax y = 10. For question number 3, in order to add x and y together, we will do x plus sign y, which will return the value of 30 because we are doing 20 plus 10, which gives us 30. For question number 4, it asks us to subtract x and y, and we can do this by typing in our compiler x minus sign y, which will give us 10, because we are doing 20 minus 10, which gives us 10. For question number 5, we are multiplying x and y, and we can do this by typing x, the pound sign, y, which will give us 200 because we are doing 20 times 10. And for question number 6, we are asked to divide x and y, and we can do this by typing in our compiler x/y, and this will give us a value of 2. But notice for this question, the output is going to be a decimal rather than an integer. So instead of just 2, it's going to be 2.0. And we'll discuss why that's the case in our next video. Thank you for watching our lesson on syntax, and we'll see you in our next lesson on data types and data structures.